For as long as I can remember, the night in our village hasn't brought peace, but a chilling scream. It wasn't the sound of any normal lion. It was a roar that seemed to tear through the very fabric of the air, a sound filled with ancient rage. Every morning, we would find another home empty, another family vanished, with only the scent of ozone and fear left behind. Our best hunters tried to track the beast, but they either found nothing or never returned. The elders spoke in hushed tones of a cursed spirit, a lion born from hatred, a creature that fed on our terror. We were trapped, living under a blanket of dread that grew heavier with each sunset. Just when despair began to settle in our hearts for good, he arrived. He didn't walk into our village. He seemed to materialize from the midday heat. He was a giant of a man, towering over everyone, his muscles coiled like powerful serpents beneath his leather armor. His head was shaved, marked with ritual scars that told stories of battles we couldn't imagine. He carried a spear so long and bright it seemed to have stolen a piece of the sun. Unlike our hunters, whose faces were etched with fear, his was a mask of pure calm. He didn't boast or make promises. He simply looked at our frightened faces, then towards the savannah where the screams came from, and gave a single, resolute nod. His silence was more reassuring than 1,000 words. That night, the moon was a brilliant, watching eye in the sky. The giant hunter stood alone in the center of the village, a silent sentinel waiting for the inevitable. The scream came, closer than ever before, and then it appeared. It was no lion of flesh and blood. It was a monster of nightmare, huge and wreathed in a mane of black smoke. Its eyes glowed like to malevolent coals, and its fangs were like jagged shards of obsidian. It moved with an unnatural, fluid grace, a shadow-given deadly form. The air grew cold, and a wave of pure terror washed over us, making our limbs feel like lead. But the hunter stood firm. He met its horrifying gaze without flinching. As the beast lunged, a blur of smoke and fury, the hunter moved. It was a dance of incredible speed and precision. He sidestepped the ghostly claws, parried the phantom bite, and with a mighty roar of his own, he thrust his gleaming spear deep into the creature's heart. There was no blood, only a shriek that faded into a whisper as the smoky form dissolved into nothingness. He pulled his spear from the empty air and turned to us. His voice, when he finally spoke, was as deep and resonant as the earth itself. The spirit is born of anger and nourished by hatred, he warned. Guard your hearts, or we'll find a new home here. With those words, he walked away, disappearing into the dawn as mysteriously as he had arrived. The screams are gone, and our nights are quiet now. But sometimes, when a strong wind blows through the village, I can't help but wonder, was the curse truly broken, or is it just sleeping, waiting for hatred to awaken it once more? Thanks for watching our story. If you enjoyed it, please consider liking this video and subscribing for more tales from the shadows.